Chris Waddle.
Oh, you're kidding me. September.
Kyle Lafferty.
Are you joking me?
Is that right?
I know, it's not right.
Anybody else?
Leash, was it?
Like, that is one of the most stupid questions.
Darius Vassell?
Seriously, you all need to just stay quiet. This is getting really annoying doing this quiz.
What is going on here?
Welcome along to the shoutiest segment on Irish radio. It's the scintillating, it's the stupefying, it's the splendido, crappy quiz. Every Friday we pit three of Team Off the Ball up against each other in a no-holds-barred quiz of sporting factoids at the end of the week. Allow me to welcome today's contestants. Our first contestant today sits in silence this week because he knows that if you chase the dragon for long enough, the dragon will eventually chase you. This weekend, Wales will win the Grand Slam and this man will go into hiding and become the first human in history who will have to get rid of a moustache to create a disguise. Give it up for the mustachioed menace, Gilroy.
Oh yeah, that's it's coming off this weekend.
Yeah, Guy Incognito takes off his moustache after Wales do the Grand Slam, I think is the headline. Our next contestant has this week abandoned his wife and kids. Albatross Addict 1234 and Birdie Hunter 78 are his children now. The Golf Weekly Discord, his new family WhatsApp. His previous family will need to fend for themselves now as he's too busy trying to get himself a European tour junket to Dubai. Give it up for the beast of Ballyhaunis, Nathan Nate Dog Murphy.
All true, on.
It seems like you've moved out of home as well. It's a different background.
I have. I've been banished to the spare room.
Well, it's a nice-looking spare room. You're very welcome. Our last contestant today has been called out time and time again by the beast of Ballyhaunis to show his face and fight like a man. Will the Southside Dub be able to handle the roughness and general disgracefulness of a battle with a Mayo opponent? Time will tell. Give it up for Phil the Power Egan.
I think the Dubs have done all right with Mayo down the years.
They certainly have. It's very much Avengers Assemble this morning on the crappy quiz. People have been screaming and crying for a Ger versus Nathan versus Phil Battle Royale. Well, you're welcome, everybody at home. You are getting it this week. As ever, the format is a classic crappy quiz with a series of questions on different themes. Then it's on to the slip and slide of trivia, which is the rapid fire round. You can podcast the crappy quiz on otbsports.com or on the OTB Sports app. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to click the thumbs up, even if we contribute nothing but misery to your morning. Round one is the boring questions round, never multiple choice. Sure. Who was the last person not called Elliot or Mullins to be crowned top trainer at the Cheltenham Festival?
Paul Nicholls.
Too quickly in there. It's Nicky Henderson.
Oh, Cheltenham show host. Wow.
He's been doing it all week and hasn't even come across Nicky Henderson. 2012 champion trainer. Nathan, question one for you. Johnny Sexton passed Stephen Jones out at the weekend to go into fourth place in the all-time top point scorers list in Six Nations history. Can you name the three players still ahead of him?
So Sexton is fourth, is what you're telling me?
Yes.
Johnny Wilkinson. Thank you.
You've got to get all three. You've got to get all three.
Owen Farrell.
Is that an answer?
It is. No,
yes,
come on.
That's an answer.
And
really?
your third one?
Gavin Hastings.
No.
Ronan
O'Gara.
Oh, damn it.
Rog, Wilkinson and Farrell are the three.
I wouldn't have said Farrell.
Oh, sorry. Whoa.
Right. Very good.
What do you mean, whoa?
Sorry.
Whoa?
I didn't even think about the last one because you said the second one was wrong.
No, I said the second one was wrong.
No, we didn't say it was
wrong.
wrong.
You said Gavin Hastings.
Oh, piss off.
No.
Sorry.
Don't start. You said Gavin Hastings. The whole world heard it.
Because I wasn't even thinking about
well,
it.
Well, tough luck. You gave the answer.
Wrong.
Wait, what did you think?
You said the second one was wrong.
No, I didn't.
You literally went,
I went that.
So I don't know who it is. I can't see anyone.
Well, tough luck. I mean, come on.
That is a joke. That is an absolute joke.
I see you've brought Adrian Barry with you. Somehow he is inside your skin.
Sorry.
This week.
Sorry. Why would you give a correct answer ring for the first one, nothing for the second one when it was right?
Well, I mean, now you're just being an asshole.
That is a load of that. Like that undermines the entire quiz.
It doesn't undermine the entire quiz. You guessed
I didn't even think about the last. I didn't even think about the last answer.
Doesn't say Gavin Hastings.
You said it. You said an answer. You said an answer. If you didn't give an answer,
Because I presumed I was out and I didn't care.
Well, look, that's unfortunate, isn't it?
Phil, Phil, question one for you. Name the teams in Ireland's group for their last World Cup qualifying campaign. Of course, we start next week.
Right, World Cup. Okay, I'm trying to think back because it all meshes into one, right? So we got to the playoff. Let's work our way back. Got to the playoff against Denmark. So who was in that group? Okay, we came back off the Euros. Then we played, so I remember we played Austria. Georgia were in that group. Who else was in it? Georgia, Serbia. Austria, Georgia, Serbia, Moldova. Am I missing one?
You're missing one. One more name to give us.
Austria, Serbia, Georgia, Moldova. There's a... who? Wales.
Correct.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
That is off the mark. Wales. Nathan is fuming. Absolutely fuming after round one.
We can see you. You know we can see you. We can see you there shaking your
I
head.
can't see any of you. I can't see any of you, so I don't really care. Go on, I'll win it anyways.
Round two. Round two is the Ivan Etniage round. In this round, I'm going to play you the voice of a sports person, and all you got to do is tell me who's speaking. However, the clip will be played backwards to you. Ger, who is this?
This is first one was me say. Der war noch besser. So was gut Brudox und mehr gut benutzt der Bär ist von hey. Und der Mensch auf der Server bei sich raus. Man nur nicht wenn ich über meine Stelle.
What are you thinking, Ger?
Can I hear it again?
Yeah, play it one more time.
This is first one was me say. Der war noch besser. So was gut Brudox und mehr gut benutzt der Bär ist von hey. Und der Mensch auf der Server bei sich raus. Man nur nicht wenn ich über meine Stelle.
There's no clues here, like what language these people are speaking.
No.
Come on, there's no clues. It's easy.
Come on.
Jurgen Klopp.
No.
What?
It does sound like Jurgen Klopp because it sounds like he's not speaking English, but he is speaking English. Let's hear the answer.
Yeah, Terry Shannon, Robbie Keane, all them Klinsmann, all them top strikers that play for Spurs, watching them, and yeah, obviously they played in all the big games and scored all the big goals, so I was hoping one day I'd be able to do that, and yeah, it's been going well so far this season.
Harry Kane is the correct answer.
Tough one.
Nathan, who is this?
Masmus, sleeps, give us rain, saves, and then if both cash buses the air, von life, so I used to the Zaki, had me a left sit, the ass will be not, Rive, Megan, and he was Royish, for Royish, of gives ya, well, name out, easy look.
Jurgen Klopp?
No, it's not Jurgen Klopp. Let's hear the answer.
Well, you see, I mean, look, I speak for 3 hours, or roughly 3 hours a week on the Sunday game every year. And people decide I'm this fella or I'm that because of those 3 hours, which is fair enough. It's a subjective opinion. It's based on years of experience. Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong.
That's Milan.
This is impossible. I actually thought that was Thomas Tuchel.
That's what I was thinking as well.
They all sound German, I think is the point you're making. Phil, have a listen to this.
As the week niet, dat stemt zich in de scherfste maar moest ik hier, maar zo ik niet dat wel op schops nog op zich met hij op de wat je daarst voor dat is net niet meer als dit roei wordt met hij maar.
That sounds like Joe Schmidt.
Let's have a listen.
Yeah, they probably would have said the same thing. They just would have tried to go out and put out their best performance possible. I think there were some really special moments for us in that test match. I think it was a heck of a battle.
Joe Schmidt. Phil Egan is off the mark on that round as well. He is 2-0 up against both Jared and Nathan here as we move on to round 3.
How's that hubris working out for you now, Nathan?
Well, we all know the whole thing is a sham now.
Big time, Charlie.
Round 3.
Absolute sham.
Is the swing low round. Ahead of Ireland against England this weekend in the Six Nations, this round will test your knowledge on some of the great English sports people of all time. Sure. Name the last English rugby player to be crowned World Player of the Year.
Johnny Wilkinson?
Correct. 2003. Nathan. Great Britain and England's most successful Olympians are all cyclists. But who is England's most successful Olympian who is not a cyclist? Most successful here being the most gold medals.
That's pretty easy. Need an answer.
Sorry, who's the quizmaster here?
That was Owen said that.
Bit of authority, maybe.
You can't see. Waste of time. Come on.
First with the most gold medals.
Oh, he's rattled.
Come on.
Not a cyclist is what you're saying.
Come on. This is an hour long.
Mo Farah?
No.
Rebecca Adlington?
Jerry, you knew it.
Steve Redgrave or Matthew Pinsent?
It is Steve Redgrave with 5 gold medals. Phil, name the last English manager of a European Cup or Champions League winning team.
European Cup or Champions League?
I'm not sure. It's Nathan's facial expression saying that this is a very easy question or that he doesn't know the answer.
He doesn't know either.
Go back to the 80s. Is it Joe Fagan?
3 from 3, Phil Egan.
Is this the crappy quiz or the football questions for Phil quiz?
It is Phil 3, Cher 1, Nathan 0 after 3 rounds. We move on to round 4. I've never actually seen you like this. I guess it probably comes from a point.
It must be over.
It's pressure. It's pressure. Just the things.
I guess it comes from a point of always winning. This is what the Dubs would be like if they ended up not going 7 in a row. They just become really bad losers immediately.
No, this is exactly what happens for the Dubs. Everything is put in their favour. Bit of cheating along the way. Bit of straightforwardness in the football questions for Phil. Come on, just get on with this quiz.
Round 4 is the Fun Free Magic number round. Contestants get 3 points for getting the number exactly right, and if no one manages that, the nearest contestant who doesn't go bust gets 2 points. So if you don't mind, give us the following number. The number of points Ireland notched against Serbia in the 2018 World Cup qualification campaign, plus the number of teams with a positive goal difference in this year's Premier League season so far, plus the number of Premier League titles Ole Gunnar Solskjaer won as a player, plus the number of times Leinster have won the Pro 12 or Pro 14 since Munster last won it. Your 30 seconds expire when Sinatra sings Bright Shiny Beads.
What's the third question again?
The third question is the number of Premier League titles Solskjaer won as a football player.
What's the question about Serbia?
How many points did Ireland get against Serbia in their World Cup qualification campaign for 2018? So they played them twice. How many points did they get? The number of teams with a positive goal difference in the Premier League this season, the Solskjaer question, and how many times Leinster have won the Pro 12 or 14 since Munster last won it. Ger Gilroy, what have you got?
He's still writing up there. Nathan's still writing.
What have you got, Ger?
18.
18. Nathan?
17.
Phil?
20.
It's 22. Phil gets 2 points, Ger gets 1 point, Nathan gets nothing. Well, this is not your day.
Oh, what chair went for what?
They just didn't suit you.
Ger gets 1 for being the second closest.
They just didn't suit you, Nathan.
Did he not go for 16?
Oh, you're deaf as well.
No, Ger went for 1. You went for 17, Ger went for 18. And Phil went for 20. So the number of points Ireland got against Serbia was 1. The number of teams with a positive goal difference is 10. Solskjaer won 6. Premier League titles as a player, and Leinster have won 5 Pro 12/14 titles since Munster last won it.
Down, set them up.
Brings the total to 22. And as I say, it is Phil 5, Ger 2, Nathan 0. Our winner tonight will be decided in the round that separates the men from the boys, the Eric Cantonas from the Eric Lamellas. It's a no theme, a particular ridiculously easy rapid fire round. The score you get in this round will be added to your score in the previous round, and there are 40 seconds for everyone to answer from the same set of questions. You know the drill at this point. Phil Egan, are you ready?
I am, yeah.
Phil, your 40 seconds starts now. Who was Germany manager before Joachim Löw?
Jürgen Klinsmann.
What age is Stephen Cluxton?
38.
39. Ger, who was top scorer this season in the Scottish Premiership?
Edward.
Correct. Troy Parrott scored his first goal against which team last week?
Huddersfield.
No, Plymouth Argyle. Marvin Hagler's last fight was against who, Nathan?
Oh, no.
Sugar Ray Leonard. Bohemians' new away jersey features the name of which band, Phil?
Fontaine's DC.
Correct. In what year did Tyrone last win the All-Ireland?
2008.
Correct. How many NFL teams are there?
18.
32. Time is up. Phil Egan walks away with it. Nathan Murphy has walked away from the quiz. Take it away, Phil. What do you have to say in your victory speech?
I remember a few weeks ago Nathan was ridiculing us as the Europa League format, and here he is, the big Champions League stage, and basically is Sevilla. Just couldn't do it on the Champions League. Back to the Europa League with him.
He was braying like a donkey for you to come on, Phil. Braying like a donkey, and all we can hear are the donkey sounds in the background, because he has proven himself to be third best. I'm happy with my silver medal this week. You know, I'll humbly go away and do some work. I'll work on my trivia. I'll try not to be first up with the questions, but Nathan has just absolutely, he has embarrassed himself, his family, his parish and his county. That's what happened today.
Yeah, he certainly has. All we're seeing is darkness now coming from Nathan Murphy's spare room. It is a grim sight, but next week hopefully we'll have him back in his living room, and he'll be back to being the champion again. Who knows? We'd love to hear from you. You can send in your questions. As we mentioned, you can DM us at Off the Ball, and we'll chat to you next week here on the Crappy Quiz. Congratulations, Phil.
Thank you.
Chris Martin.
Oh, you're kidding me. September.
Kyle Lafferty.
Are you joking me?
Is that right?
I know it's not right.
Anybody else?
Leash, was it?
Like, that is one of the most stupid questions.
Darius Vassell?
Seriously, you all need to just stay quiet. This is getting really annoying doing this quiz.
What is going on here?